Who would ever like drinking pear-flavored soda anyway? Somebody who likes the taste of pears? Well, besides that.
Saw our orders. Captain says to find out what the eyeless gang's doing inside the Albarca.
I know what they're doing. That place reeks of black magic. You see the people who went in there? Go after them and they'll curse your cod with pus blisters, if you're lucky.
Ah, you and your superstitions. Don't believe all that hocus-pocus crap. A gang's a gang. You should worry more about a knife in the back than some curse.
If you say so. But let's still wait for the reinforcements. Put in a request for new boots, and what did I get? The sock.
Wait, just a singular sock? What kind of malarkey is that? I genuinely feel bad for you. Mission orders from Captain Lejano. Lejano? No, that doesn't sound right. Lieutenant, I've received reports of illegal activity in the old Albarca baths, and I suspect the Eyeless gang is involved. This could be our chance to finally strike a blow against those degenerate rat-eaters. I want you to scout the area with your squad, and gather as much information as you can before then, but don't take any risks. The Dockyard District will send reinforcements for a raid momentarily. And right now, my controller is vibrating, because there's a bone charm nearby. I don't think you can collect any runes in this game. It's been a while since I've played, and I didn't come across any runes.
About the eyeless. Some of it's strange, none of it good.
Sorry?
These halfpenny charlatans don't do squat. Still, it's all I've got now.
Didn't come across any runes in this playthrough. Or, you know, the last one that I tried. But then it messed up.
You'll need bone charms or potions or
Old Duck's
something
hawking
if
a
you
new
plan on
bone
fighting
charm
tonight.
Says it stirs up your vitals. Gets the juices flowing through your veins, keeps your head clear for the fight. Reckon I should get one?
No, no, no! Don't waste coin on Duff's whalebone gewgaws. They don't do squat. Want your vitals stirred? Get some scarlet nightshade ointment. Rub it on your chest before the match. You'll see.
Scarlet nightshade? I tried black nightshade elixir once. Supposed to put strength in your swing. Rubbed it on and lost all feeling from the neck down for a fortnight. Numb as a dead cod. Couldn't walk, couldn't stand, couldn't piss without Gretchen's help. Nah. I'll stick to Duffy's bone charms.
Well, do what your gut says. But
Hey, it's
trust
your
me,
world, man.
when you're getting carved up like a screaming piglet in the ring, you'll wish you'd tried my ointment.
Can't exactly blame the guy. After trying one kind of nightshade and it did that to him, he probably doesn't want to try any other nightshade.
I used to train on red sharks after hanging them to dry, over at the Santiago fisheries. I'm a professional now.
Thanks, whatever you just gave me. This is an odd district. How do people even live here? There's one real door. All the rest are just shutters.
Something fishy happening in there. Strange people
Really?
coming and going at all hours.
I bet my last coin it's gonna be brine hagfish again. Ruins the neighborhood, that's what it does. A body don't feel safe anymore.
I have other ways.
My luck at dice.
Back in the hostile territory. Better watch out. Thing is, I found out the electric bolts were basically sleep darts by mistake. I shot one at the guards out there, my first try, and I ended up taking them out. Which is odd because it says that it stuns them, not that it knocks them unconscious. And there's that bone charm. And hey, look at this.
But if they really do use magic, then I need to check it out.
A chalkboard full of numbers. This probably relates to a safe code, right? No. It's the number of books above it on the shelf. Is this supposed to be a type of subversion of expectations? Alright, well. 4, 5, 1. Well, it's not what I would have done, but I didn't make the game, so. And sadly, when I repeated the code to myself the second time I tried this, I ended up inputting 461. Even though I said the code to myself out loud. It's at times like that where you have to ask yourself, how dumb are you? What the hell is a cameo? Hey, shower. Usually it's baths, right? Actually, now that I think about it, shouldn't it be a bath? Since this is the Albarca baths, who cares? We'll be rich. Excerpt from the journal. We've been here just a month and I'm making coin hanging to a fist. It's a dream come true. Sure, it costs to keep that suppressor running, but it's paid for itself 10 times over. Everyone wants to try and fight the brute. All the new folks coming in because they heard we can do a bit of magic, thinking they're the one who will break the brute's record. They pay for it in coin and teeth. Better them than me. I could kiss the one who led us here, and that magnificent bastard. Ew. Fell on my keys.
I have a few coins on me.
If these dogs woke up, would that be bad for me? Doesn't say I'm in hostile territory. Maybe it's fine? Whispers from the Void. Barnoli Mulani. The Abbey of the Everyman condemns any continued study into the Void and its existence. But consider, if you will, the whales hauled daily into Dunmall's great slaughterhouses. Are they more or less frightening when dangled from a butcher's hook? Is a thing rendered more mysterious, more dangerous, and more powerful when it has been dissected, studied, and categorized? No, I say. Natural philosophy may yet banish all uncertainties from the world, and bring all that is feared beneath our knowing gaze. It is true I am not a religious man, but one must respect the Abbey of the Everyman for its continued and moral guidance for our great empire. Surely even the High Overseer himself would agree that a thorough investigation into the Void would yield knowledge which could be used towards better protection against its malignancies. We would be able to subject the void to scrutiny rather than be subjected to its insidious influences. Everything that is known can be brought into the natural order of the world. If the Abbey would allow it, I'm sure we may one day traverse the void safely. We may yet be free of the Outsider's whispers, if such a creature exists. At first, I was sure I had read that already, perhaps in the first game, but no, I don't think I actually have. Thing is, a place like the Void is not bound by rules of reality. Not really. So I don't think there's anything you guys can do.
Go away. I need to prepare for my fight.
Sorry, ma'am.
Do I know you? No, of course I don't.
Okay. Bye then.
Outsider's eyes. Dowd. They're making him fight. I have to get him out of there.
You don't look so tough.
Hey, Dad.
Look at
How you doing?
Trapped like a hound in the pits. Hoping your masters will throw you a bone charm.
Stealing the bone charm reward. I poked around and found that big reward bone charm stashed upstairs in the workshop. Stealing it is your problem. But take my advice. If you can't handle the brute without some powerful bone charm, you'd best not mess with Jeanette Lee and her goons. Aren't you also one of her goons?
Until I drop.
Why don't you roll in
There ain't enough
sardine
coins in the
paste and
world to
swim
make
through
both.
hagfish waters instead?
Letter to a friend. Tomas, you don't know what you're getting into with this black magic. It draws you in with harmless things like a sailor's charm, but then you see horrors with the eyeless make you do when you're too scared to leave. That's what the outsider wants. You didn't know I had a brother, did you? When we were little, there was an old woman who lived by the dockyards. Ma said to run if she ever looked at us, but we didn't listen. She was ugly as a hagfish, but she'd tell us odd stories and said her black-eyed friend would visit if we were quiet. Then my brother went missing. We searched all over for him, but we found no trace. The night I went to the old woman, that witch, and she had something awful smelling in a pot she was stirring with all her strength. I asked her if she'd seen him, and she laughs, said yes, and showed me. She'd cut my brother up to pieces. Nothing but bones and red flesh and the little scarf he always wore. She'd have ground me up too if I hadn't run to the overseers. Get out of this cult while you can, before you're gutting someone's son or daughter to get the outsider's attention. Adela.
It's a less painful death.
Think I can't take him? I hold my own ring. I knifed bigger blighters than him when I was a bottle street runner. And for less coin than I'll make when I win this match.
You won't win. The brute cheats the eye with his speed. His moves are a blur. It's unnatural. Trust me, you won't land a blow.
Nobody's that fast.
Nice knowing you, my friend.
They're all talking over each other.
I don't know who you are, but stay downstairs unless you want trouble. People don't like new faces around here. Don't try to go where you don't belong. You'd better step back now.
I'm waiting to hear back from the boss upstairs. Always waiting.
She doesn't talk much.
Fine idea she got, taking over the old Albarca baths. Miss Jeanette Lee used to be a swimmer back in the day.
I'm not drunk enough to have a conversation.
Hey! Hello.
You get in there. Up your agility right off and swing a hard left jab. Works like a charm.
Can't chat. I'm busy.
Okay.
have lost my talisman. I always mix up. Tap the whalebone thrice. Twice.
The Black Magic Brute. The name might sound corny, but he's something else. Should I fight tonight? My whole body hurts, but I could really use the money.
Okay, so then fight. Brute Power Suppressor. Do not touch. I don't know how this thing works, but it keeps the brute under control and in the pit. Have your fun, but watch out. When I've got my money's worth, our leaders will want to eyeball him. We were lucky to find such a vicious cur for the studies. You've seen him fight. If he gets out, he'll kill us all. So do not turn off the machine, Jeanette Lee.
This thing must be keeping Doubt's power suppressed. If I turned it off, nothing could stop him.
Where is this Jeanette Lee, by the way? Is she around?
I've been here for years, and I ain't never seen anyone like the brute. He's freaky.
Sounds like the Dowd I know. Isla's diary? Why would you leave your diary out in the open? Do you want somebody to read it? Excerpt from a private journal. 24th day, month of harvest. Heard from some of the women who came over from the Royal Conservatory that there is a man tied up in one of the old poet baths. I laughed, but they said it wasn't like that, and there's something special about him. I'll round up some of the others and take a look. 3rd day, month of nets. They weren't lying. Some unlucky fool is down there. I don't know what the machine is or who put him down there, but we found a real one. Void touched, just like they said. 7th day. We moved the operation over to the Albarca Baths. Easier than trying to move him. He's got some real fight in him, though you wouldn't know from how old he looks. Need to talk to Jeanette. 12th day. Got it all set up now. We called him the Black Magic Brute. Came up with it myself. I'm proud of that one. The outsider gave him magic. I know that much. But the stupid hound can't talk. Or won't. Just mutters. Won't look anyone in the eye until a fight starts. But those fights, we'll be making coin off him for a long time.
Never tried this rat drink before. What's it taste like?
You've had worse things in your...
Dropped off bets at your place. Robbie, I dropped the betting coin in the safe, hid your apartment key in the bucket by the door. Like you said, you're all set. You owe me 2 bottled rats for helping you this time. Illyra? Illyra? I don't know. P.S. If you forget the combination again, tally the books over your desk. Maybe they'll uncover your memory.
It's the smell you gotta worry about. Like a rotting corpse in a sewer. One small whiff, and you'll puke yourself
Brave
inside
the
out.
sensation.
Yeah. Think I'll stick to whiskey.
Whiskey's
Plagued
a cheap
spirits.
parlor trick.
Distilled
Any street
bull
side can
rat
swill a
liquor.
bottle and get so betwaddled, he thinks he's Duke of Bell. Rat spirit takes nerve.
Swelter 28 days enhances potency and vision. Only at the Spectator Club.
And the spirit
May cause
shows you an
hallucinations.
eyeful of
Risk of death.
worth every stinking drop.
All the more reason to drink it, right?
Jeanette Lee owns the place. She can answer your questions.
Buy one?
Don't tell me I'm losing my talisman.
This bar is my place, not yours. Get out.
Sheesh. Okay. Just wanted to make polite conversation. Oh, another brother. For luck. Walk 3 times around the square with breeches reversed. Who shakes your hand will take your bad luck from you. At midnight, face south and eat a tin of hagfish while singing I Knew a Lady 3 times. Rest a teacup on your forehead whilst taking the first piss. If I don't fall and break, luck will come. Eat a rotten Tivian pear, but keep the core in your pocket for luck all day. If a white cast hisses at you, hop the main dock's length on one leg without falling, then spit into the sea to break the jinx. Make a wish, wear a scarf soaked in rum around your neck for a week. If it draws no comment, drink the rest of the rum. Your wish will be granted. You made that up, didn't you? You just made all that up so you can make some poor sap sounds look stupid. What? You guys don't mind if I go over a little bit further, do you?
Wouldn't give to see my new bosses on their knees before Brianna, or even Delilah herself.
Ooh, another bone charm. Thank you. Oops. I didn't quick save before that. We'll be fine, I think. Charm Carver's Diary. 8th day, month of songs. A charm carver will never starve, my mother used to say. Always going to be made by selling wishes and wants to folks who don't come by much of either in their day-to-day. Well, I'm hungry, and this piece of rotted bone hasn't helped me get out of the way of overseers. Don't know who I pissed... Don't know who I pissed off, but someone must have slipped them my name. If those witch hunters catch me with my mother's carved bit of whalebone, it'll be a slow death. Outsider's arse. I'm in it now. 12th day. Managed to palm off 2 useless bits of bone to a sailor sticking like whiskey. Couldn't tell his right from his left, or a real charm from a fake one. Coin should get me through the week at least. Overseers still 2 steps behind me. Going mad looking over my shoulder all the time. 10 days later, finally found a safe spot. Full belly too. Now I got a different hunger. My sweet singing bone charm around my neck again. Wet whalebone in my hands. This one will carve up nice. Not as strong as some, but still good. Went too long without. Want it just as much as the bones now. You see, that also sounds like that guy's having a bad time. I kind of want to experience it for some reason. I mean, okay, to be fair, I'm insane. So at least I'm self-aware. I know that I don't want the right things most of the time. I know I'm being crazy when I say stuff like that. You can give me that much at least. So I'm not gonna pursue the life of a fugitive. But I could probably experience one via video games. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Alright, what does a hook mine do? Can be placed or thrown on any surface by pressing L2. Once triggered, a hook mine will grab an enemy or an object within range, dragging them towards the mine. Hold L2 to toggle hook mine lethality. A non-lethal mine will stun an enemy, and a lethal mine will kill him. Makes sense?
I once knew a kid who said his bone charm would make bullets bounce off his skin. He shot himself in the stomach and died a day later.
Ouch. Defeat the Brute reward. Don't know what we did right, but we crafted a mighty powerful bone charm this time. Jeanette says it's the reward for beating the Brute, so spread the word. Bone charms. Excerpt from a book on sailing traditions and scrimshaw. Bone charms. A sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns still finding their sea legs. In old times, sailors cut into the tusks of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of the bears that roam the islets north of Tibia. Once the whaling trade began, the practitioners began engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon, increasing a lover's vigor or providing defense against pregnancy. That's an odd way to put it. Defense? Against something that most women are capable of? Granting the ability to avoid pregnancy. That's how I would put it. Not saying that pregnancy is a bad thing, but this woman in particular used a bone charm because she didn't want to get pregnant. So, that's why. Ugh. You weren't kidding, that stuff is potent. Tell me, why do you have chloroform bottles right here next to the bar? At least I assume this is a bar. What else would it be? Oh, more stuff to read! Plagued spirit bull rat liquor. 1 ground bull rat, alive. 9 red potatoes. 3 drops of wormwood oil. This sounds absolutely disgusting. Drain rat's blood into large cooking pot. Boil with potatoes on red hot stove. Add wormwood when a mash forms. Strain the brew into copper vats with the rat corpse. Swelter 1 full moon cycle. Strain into a bottle, wear a mask or you'll puke. Seal the rat inside with liquor. If Jeanette sees you steal a swiff, you'll be hound's meat. Well, since they have the chloroform bottles, might as well use them on the people downstairs. That way they don't bother me.